Hello and welcome back to another edition of Will's Grill Shack. Today we're firing up the Broil King pellet grill and we are doing a Moroccan pulled lamb. I've never done pulled lamb before on a pellet grill, so it's going to be interesting to see how it turns out. Let's go back 72 hours because we're currently 3.5 hours into this cook. So let's go back 72 hours when we started the marinating process, and yeah, let me show you how you do that. So for this cook you're going to need some olive oil, some Greek yogurt, 1 onion chopped, some cumin, 2 garlic cloves, some paprika, some sea salt, some ground coriander, some ginger, lemon zest and lemon juice, and we're going to put all this in the blender and we're going to blend it all together to make a smooth paste. And when it's blended it should look like this lovely colour here. So here's the lamb that we have, a 2 kilo, it's looking lovely, 2 kilo leg. So we're going to put that into the vacuum bag and then we're going to pour the marinade over the top. There we go, vacuum sealed in, made sure it's all round the meat. I'm going to put that in the fridge and rejoin me in 72 hours. So that was the marinating process. I always advise 72 hours with such a big cut of meat because you really get a depth of flavour into the meat, and I find it always works the best way. Okay, so let's get the Broil King fired up. So you literally turn it on, press this preset button here, then starting at 107. I'm going to open up the lid, let the fire get going, and then come back. Okay, so here is our 72-hour marinated lamb. It's smelling really good. We're going to be using the meteor block today to monitor the temperature. So just going to push this into the thickest part up to the line, like so. What I will say as well is all the extra marinade that you do have, literally put it in a separate little pot because that is amazing for later on in the cook when we do a bit of basting. Okay, the blend that we're using today is the Griller's Select blend, which is maple, oak and cherry. I really think that's going to give a nice depth of flavour onto the lamb. Okay, grill's now up to temperature, taken the normal 20 minutes to get to 107. So let's put the lamb on. Pop that in there, and yeah, we'll pop back in about an hour or so and see where we're at. Okay, so we're about an hour and 20 minutes in. As you can see, the marinade is starting to set, so we're going to just start spraying this with water just to make sure that it's constantly lubricated. The meteor is telling me that it's probably got another 3 hours and 50 minutes left, so it is going to cook pretty quickly. Okay, so we're currently at 54 internal temperature. Really smelling incredible now. Let's give it another little spray. We'll come back in another hour or so and see where we're at. Okay, so it's reading 70 internal temperature. So we're going to get it off the wrap. It's got a nice little bark on it. It's looking lovely in colour. So yeah, we're just going to get it off the wrap. Okay, so here it is out, smelling incredible. Just going to put that marinade we said about earlier on, left over, just over the top like that, so when we do wrap it, it's going to be smelling lovely. There we have it, all wrapped. And we've got the probe back in as well. So we're now going to adjust this up as well. So we're going to take this to 140. Obviously it's wrapped now, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so let's just put this back in. probably going to take another 3 hours from here, I think. Just to give you a quick update on the lamb. It's now at 80 degrees internal temperature, so it's now gone through the stall and it is moving up nicely, which is what we're looking for. I haven't seen how tender it is yet, but I'm sure it's getting there on the tender scale. Broil King, performing like an absolute trooper, hasn't deviated on the temperature at all, and really keeping a nice consistent cook, which is what we're looking for. So probably give it another hour or so and then we'll pop back and see where we're at. Okay, the lamb is now up to 90 degrees internal temperature, so another 5 degrees or so to go. Haven't probed it yet, but the smell coming from the Broil King is unbelievable. It just smells incredible. So looking forward to seeing what it tastes like. Okay, so the lamb is now reading 96 degrees internal temperature. It's probing really, really nice. Really happy with how it's probing. So I'm just going to show you that, and then we'll get it off and put it in the cooler. Okay, so no resistance there at all, just slides in, which is what we're looking for. Really, really happy with that. So let's get it off and put it in the cooler. There it is. I'm going to chuck some towels around it and leave the meteor in just to monitor the last final bit of it. Probably going to do 2 hours in here, I think, and really let it rest in its own juices. So we'll see you in a couple of hours. Okay, so it's been resting for 2 hours. Get the bone out. Apart. Still nice and hot. Look at that. Okay, let's do the taste test. Flavours on that, unbelievable. Definitely doing the 72-hour marinade really, really helps. Really, really good. Okay, if you've enjoyed this video, please hit subscribe and like it, and I hope to see you next time on Will's Grill Shack. Thanks for watching.